If your company was created in any state, it normally has the right to do business there. For example, your company ABC Inc. was created in Delaware. It can therefore carry out business activities without delay. But if your Delaware company wants to open a store in Florida, it will need to get permission from that state to do business there. In the United States, any company that has not been created in a particular state is considered a foreign company. For example, your company ABC Inc. was created in Delaware. For Delaware, ABC Inc. is a domestic company because it was established in that state. Now, ABC Inc. wants to do business in Florida. For Florida, ABC Inc. is a foreign company because it was not created in that state. If it had been created in Florida, then we would be talking about a domestic company. It is the same situation all over the United States. A foreign company can be a company created not only outside the state, but also outside the United States. For example, your French company wants to establish an office in California. For California purposes, your French company is considered a foreign company. In other words, it is a foreign company in California. So, for this state, as for all others, there is no difference between a company created in Delaware and a company created in France. These two companies are considered foreign entities. The definition of doing business varies from state to state. There are therefore several situations requiring state authorization. Here are some of them. Situation number 1. Physical business place. Your company ABC Inc., created in Delaware, wants to establish a physical business location in Florida. A physical place of business generally refers to a store, office, warehouse, or showroom. ABC Inc. will therefore have to obtain authorization from the state of Florida to do business there. Situation number 2. Employee. ABC Inc. wishes to hire an employee to work in Texas, either from home or from any other location in that state. ABC Inc. will be presumed to do business in Texas through that employee. Your company will therefore have to obtain Texas authorization to do business there. Situation number 3. Regular business. ABC Inc. regularly signs contracts, makes regular sales, or performs regular services in the state of Illinois. It will therefore normally be presumed to do business there, and consequently will need to obtain the required authorization from Illinois. Situation number 4. Amount of sales. ABC Inc. sells products and services for $2.3 million annually to California residents. It will be presumed to do business there simply because of its annual amount of sales. It will therefore have to ask permission from that state to do business there. The authorization to do business in a state is not a discretionary, but rather administrative authorization. If you meet the required criteria, the state has no choice but to grant you this permission. Anyway, states are always happy to welcome new taxpayers. Finally, here are 3 points you should remember. Point 1. Attention must be paid to the tax consequences of applying for authorization to do business in a state. Upon obtaining this authorization, your company automatically enters the tax system of the state concerned. Point 2. What happens if the name of your company, ABC Inc., created in Delaware, is not available in Florida? Indeed, as we know, there are 50 states, as well as the District of Columbia, so 51 places where a company can be created. There may well be your company, ABC Inc., established in Delaware, and another company, ABC Inc., established in Florida by a third party. In such a case, your Delaware-based ABC Inc. may still obtain authorization to do business in Florida, but under a name other than its own. It must then use what is called an assumed name. For example, this assumed name may be ABC Inc. of Delaware. In such a case, the Florida Business Register will show 2 names: ABC Inc., a domestic company created in Florida, and ABC Inc. of Delaware, a foreign company created in Delaware. Point 3. A company seeking authorization to do business in a state other than the one in which it was created must retain the services of a registered agent in that state. In the previous example, your company ABC Inc. has a registered agent in Delaware. Since your company has obtained authorization to do business in Florida, it also has a registered agent in Florida. At CorpoMax, some of our Delaware-based customers' companies operate in over 40 states. These companies therefore have at least 40 registered agents, members of our national network, plus CorpoMax, who represents them as a registered agent in Delaware.